Joseph, I've come across this conditions precedent clause in some contracts. What exactly does it mean?
It's a crucial part of many contracts, Linda. Think of it as a set of prerequisites, like gates that must be opened before the contract, or specific obligations within it, can take effect.
So, it's like a checklist that needs to be completed before the contract kicks in?
Exactly. For example, in a real estate purchase agreement, a common condition precedent is that the buyer must secure financing before the sale proceeds. If the buyer can't get a loan, the contract doesn't move forward.
That makes sense. It ensures everything is in place before committing.
Right. Another example is in construction contracts. A project might only start after all necessary permits are obtained. If those permits aren't secured, construction can't begin.
So, it's about making sure everything is ready before moving forward?
Exactly. It helps reduce risks for both parties. Take a startup partnership agreement. It might only take effect if the startup secures investor funding. If they don't, the partnership doesn't happen, avoiding unnecessary commitments.
That's really practical. It prevents parties from being stuck in impossible situations.
Precisely. Here's a typical clause wording. This agreement shall only become effective upon the satisfaction of the following conditions precedent. 1. The buyer securing financing from a recognized financial institution. 2. The seller obtaining all required regulatory approvals. And 3. The execution of all related agreements necessary for the transaction.
That really spells out what needs to happen first.
Definitely. That's why clear wording is key. It ensures both parties understand their obligations and what happens if conditions aren't met. Sometimes, they can renegotiate deadlines or amend terms, but if no solution is found, the contract might be terminated or one party could be liable.
Are there common conditions included in these clauses?
Absolutely. Some of the most common ones include 1. Securing financing, often required in real estate before the sale can proceed. 2. Obtaining permits or approvals, essential in construction and regulated industries. 3. Passing inspections, a must for real estate, manufacturing, and compliance-heavy sectors. 4. Receiving third-party consents, common in mergers, acquisitions, and large business deals.
That makes a lot of sense. These conditions ensure that everything is properly set up before the contract moves forward.
Exactly. They help manage risks and ensure both parties aren't locked into an agreement until key conditions are met.
It sounds like a lot of thought goes into drafting these clauses.
Absolutely. The key is to clearly outline each condition, the steps required to satisfy them, and the consequences if they aren't met. That way, everyone is on the same page before moving forward.
Thanks, Joseph. I have a much better understanding of this clause now.
You're welcome, Linda. Knowing these clauses not only protects you but also ensures everyone understands their obligations before committing.